I flubbed so many lines on that last episode. It took like 2 hours to edit the bloody thing down. Alright, but I've got it encoding on my laptop now. The system works. I can keep going. If Shimio is somehow connected to this honeybee family group, you may find the key to ending the grudge at their bee farm. Do take care. Oh, who's this talking? Must be... I'd like to confirm one thing before that, Mary. Mashta speaks up suddenly. When I stayed here earlier, you told me the truth you're seeking can be found here. I really doubt this, but did you know the honeybee family had something to do with these marks? His voice shakes slightly with anger, but it doesn't faze Mary a bit. I do not have such power. I simply sense that your fate was entwined with Lord Tenma's. I do not know what truth you are seeking, Lord Mashta. But if you remain near Lord Tenma, I predict that you will find it. More occult bull. Mashta clicks his tongue. But he isn't scowling anymore, so his curiosity must be satisfied. What do they have to do with anything? I just owe them. That's all. Mashta falls silent, saying nothing more. I guess he doesn't want to tell me. So Mashta has some history with the beekeeper cult. Guess we can go. Right? This must be taking us to a different destination. Right? We come to the forest's entrance once again. Looks like he's gone. I look at the old picnic table. What was Shimio doing back there? Making a corpse sit next to him. It's almost like he was having a picnic. Did he just want a friend? What are you talking about? Nothing. Sorry, just talking to myself. Don't worry about it. Let's go. We haven't learned anything about him yet. I try changing the subject, but I still can't stop staring at the picnic table. We have a different place we would need to go, right? Yeah. It's the bench of the table that the man was sitting at, but seems something's on it. I shine the flashlight on it, and it sparkles gold. It's a glass container with a metal lid. I carefully pick it up off the bench. Got bottle of honey. That was on the bench. Maybe it's a gift. No, probably more like he just forgot it. Just then, I see something lying on the table itself. It's the cap from a soft drink. The inside of it is still wet, but I don't see the bottle itself anywhere. Did he throw it away? Ooh, finally we get our first trash item. I feel around inside the container. My fingers hit something hard. Got empty bottle. There's something else too. I pick it up. It's a crumpled piece of paper. With family, fun, play catch, liquid got on, sticky, bees gather, over and over, game interrupted. That's all it says. Is this a diary draft or something? Got honeybee family draft. Part of the reason I was screwing up so many lines was that my computer went into like the nighttime mode or whatever, so it's easier on your eyes. So it was kind of harder to read the screen. Now, I guess, if I had to guess, probably up here on the second path is where we need to go. We need to take the path that doesn't go to the left. Over here. Actually, no, screw that. We're going to the left again, because we didn't get to search that cabin at all. Oh. I guess we don't get to. We've come back to the Torii Gate again. We have to get rid of those bugs. Can you do something with the sprayer? Using the sprayer could calm them, but... There's a hive above the gate, too. There's no way I can spray up there. I see. But it feels like this shrine is someplace important. True enough, but... That time the rabbit brought me here, it didn't try to go inside the gate, so maybe there's no reason to force our way inside. The swarm descends on us again. This is bad. Time to run. We leave the gate as if being driven away. It's nice not having to try and do female voices all the time, or terrible impressions of female voices. The buzzing of bees fills the area. Looks like there's another giant beehive here. It probably wouldn't be wise to keep going without doing something about them first. I take out the sprayer and hold it in one hand. I should be able to use it to spray drugs, but we don't have any, as I recall. Yeah. Nothing to spray them with. Look around. Nothing to see here. So, maybe we need to go back to that cabin and get more drugs. This way? Oh, shoot. But on the other hand, there's no cute girls around. So, it's got its upsides and its downsides. There's nothing here. All I find is dust. Oh, geez. Did I screw up? Maybe I need to go back to the mansion. There should be like a different destination to go to, I would have thought. The honeybee farm, right? But I was thinking maybe we could go through that maze to find it. Seems I was mistaken. I'm stupid. I kept on looking for a way to enter it, as if I had to click on the door, but all I had to do was go forward. Did I just hear that? That was in the game, right? It looks like maybe a mouse chewed a hole in this plastic container. What was that? It's unusable. It's an old notebook. The cover says, Honeybee Family Notes. I opened the notebook, but most of the pages have been ripped out. Doubt it has anything useful. Who keeps on knocking? Busy in here. I open it. There are carefully preserved torn notebook pages inside. Is a holy journey performed in a quiet place. In the area past the meeting place, there is a clue how to get to paradise. The eastern thicket. Often. Alright. This game will have random events that'll happen unpredictably. I'm hoping that pounding on the door is all that one. Because if there's actually someone out there, then we're kind of screwed. I haven't got the guy with the gun. I search through all the containers and gather the ones that still have something in them. Oh, awesome. Alright, well, let's just leave now. Yeah, I think that was just random triggers. Well, if I'm going to continue with the story, I'm sure as shit not bringing this jackass with me. Now, which place has the Torii gates? I think it's to the right. Nope. Oh well. I take careful aim and spray the drug. The bee's movements get slower. Eventually, the hive falls completely silent. Used up one bottle of night-night. Okay. Pesticides are bad for you. Be careful not to breathe any in. You'll get asthma. So that's what gave me asthma. All the pesticides. I hear creaks and groans along with the rustling of leaves. Probably should have checked that screen to see if there was anything there. Uh-oh. What is that noise? Is this the bunny? Probably not. I press through the thick undergrowth and notice a small clearing inside. The path might keep going. I realize something as I continue down it. There's a ghost there. I can feel someone staring at me from the bushes. Yeah, lady, you do something about this. Please, try it. What? Me? I guess I'll have to. She faces the figure and offers up a prayer. All right. The figure vanishes. It disappeared? It seems her desperate prayer worked. Thank goodness. It didn't possess me, as far as you know. Good job. Well, let's keep going. Oh. That could be a bad sign. The Jizo statue is damaged from being exposed to the elements for so long. The door won't open. It must be locked. What do we got? I hope we're not going to have to get Sho to come back here and bash the door open. Probably not. That would just be too cruel. Oh, geez, that's not marked on the map. I'm going to forget it's here. Hello. Okay. Ew. Ew. A sweet fragrance wafts on the wind from somewhere in the darkness. At my feet are what looks like beehives. This must be all that remains of a bee farm. It's weird that something like this is here of all places. Well, may as well have a look around. Let's look upward, how about? It's a beehive. I feel a vibrating hum when I touch the outside of the box. The bees inside might be trying to wake up. Alright. Beehive. Okay. Alright. Dangling from the tree are human corpses. Their skin is as white as wax. Countless holes are drilled into the bodies, and bees are buzzing in and out of them. My mind flashes back to the corpse in the cottage. It's just like that woman. Christy is looking away.
How horrible. Why would anyone do this?
The beehive at my feet starts to rattle. A pitch black cloud suddenly rises up, overwhelming my vision. Something invades my eyes and nose. It's a swarm of bees.
Eek! No, stay away from me!
Even more bees are coming from the hives. Which hive should I close first?
Okay. The southern hive. It's the closest one, right?
I rush to the hive and somehow manage to close the lid, but bees descend on me from all sides. They must have swarmed out from another beehive.
This seems unnecessarily random. There's probably a clue somewhere else that would have told me what to do. That can only be the eastern one or the western one.
I dive at the hive and close the lid. I hear the disgusting sound of bees being crushed. Guess I was able to seal the hive in time. I carefully sneak close to the hive and manage to close the lid. A lukewarm liquid spurts everywhere like a grape bursting in my hand. I succeeded in closing the hive right before the bees burst out of it. After I close all the hives, the bees finally quiet down.
That was close.
Yeah, you're telling me. We crouch there for a while until we catch our breath.
Well, let's have a closer look at these hives.
The inside of the holes seem to have a spiral pattern. Must have been made intentionally. A thick liquid drips from them. The smell, well, I can't describe how horrible it is. The bees are gathering on it. What is that liquid? It seems that liquid attracts bees. If I had a suitable container, I could gather some of it. The corpse is clutching something in its hand. I pry open the stiff fingers. Cottage key, all right. When I put the key in my bag, my wrist burns in pain. The mark burns scarlet. Half an hour left until death closes in.
Well, we're getting close to the end of this chapter, I guess.
I've felt this before. Cold sweat drips down my back. I suddenly remember what happened at H Elementary. The marked symptoms accelerated, and the person with me began acting strangely. Hey, Christy. I spin around and look at her.
What?
She stares at me, puzzled. Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I feel perfectly normal. We need to hurry, you know.
Right. It doesn't seem like she's changed at all. I don't understand what's going on, but if she's fine, that's great news.
Alright, well, it happens that we have someone we can grab their stuff with. Give me that goo.
I take out the empty bottle and gather some of the dripping liquid in it.
Alright, I guess that's all we gotta do here. Why would you do that? Let's get out of here, huh? Yeah, swoop me again. Come on. No one this time? Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Shit. I did not want to go that way.
The buzzing of bees fills the area. Looks like there's another giant beehive here. It probably wouldn't be wise to keep going without doing something about them first.
There's 3 of them, and I haven't got that much spray. I want to go to that cottage. I could have sworn I pressed the correct direction to turn this way.
An overly sweet smell permeates the inside of the cottage. I'm pretty sure it's honey, huh? My eyes fall on a white object that was carelessly left lying around. That can't be.
Don't tell me you're thinking about opening that?
I have to check it out. We don't have much time left.
Fair.
It's an old notebook. The cover says, Honeybee Family Notes. Family won't die if they're dreaming. If the betrayer comes, wake them up and hit them. Do it until they calm down. Be careful, everyone. When they wake up, family is only human.
Don't know what that cryptic nonsense means. Yes, let's take that. I bet everything will become clear in time. Take some more of this stuff.
All of the bottles look cracked or damaged. I don't think I can use them. I open up the container. Inside is something that looks like dried tree root. There's a scrap of paper stuck to the tree root with wire.
Everyone's gone. I'm all alone now. I want to see everyone. But my head is so foggy, I can't remember how. I think the last thing I need to do is combine those 2, but...
Combine those 2? But what are the 2? Several bug-eaten novels. They're unreadable. Nothing's inside the small box, but the outside is covered in something that's horribly sticky. The inside of the container is corroded. I don't think I can use it. He's so depressed at reading this that he didn't even capitalize the I. Now he's going to go into the bathroom and cut himself. A big burlap sack is slung against the wall. It is incredibly lumpy, making it easy to determine if it's holding something. Just then, something inside the bag moves.
Cute girl. Please.
It keeps squirming intermittently.
Oh. They're going to be already like getting hivified, aren't they? But they're like still sort of half alive.
This is going to be grisly.
Why is it moving?
A cold sweat breaks out on my forehead. I hesitantly reach out for the mouth of the bag. Holding my breath, I slowly open it. A sickeningly sweet smell hits us.
Ew.
Good God. It's a corpse, currently becoming a beehive. It's completely unrecognizable at this point, but I intuitively know what it is. Or who it is, rather. Masao Kimura, who was sitting on the bench with Shimio and wanted to commit suicide.
That can't be a beehive?
Honeybees are burrowing into all the holes all over his body, diligently making their hive. The faint noise we'd heard coming from the bag must have been the buzzing of bees. This is beyond insane. It has to be the work of Shimio. Once it's complete, another objet d'art will be added to that repulsive bee farm. Just then, I noticed some objects stuffed in next to the corpse. The mismatched items seem almost like burial accessories for the dearly departed. Got a tennis ball, large bottle of Night Night, and a Night Night X3. The large bottle of Night Night will be used on that Torii gate.
Daze the swarm, then you'll be safe. I really want to know who's talking to us.
Daze the swarm? Can I do that with what I've found so far? We returned Masao's corpse to the bag. I'd like to give him a proper burial, but there's no time for that right now.
Hey, can I say something?
Christie's expression is grave.
I love this music. It's like the ultimate pressing onward music. Pressing onward.
Christie's expression is grave. Her face is flushed with shame.
I knew full well that it's far too late to be saying this, but I need to go pee. I can't stand it. I can't take any more of this. If we run into this monster, no way will I be able to do anything. I'm not kidding. Whatever I said on TV, it's totally meaningless here in this forest. Sorry, but I can't help you anymore. I know this is out of the blue, but I thought it was now or never. I really am sorry, but I just can't do this.
Christie stumbles over multiple apologies. No, there's nothing to apologize for. I should have known better than to trust an uncute girl to come with me. It's normal in situations like this. If only there was a cute girl who was obsessed with the occult. One day, any regular person would react the same. Hell, everyone would want to run as far away from this as they could. But her confession carries a dangerous consequence of its own. If, at some point, I end up fighting the spirit, like I did at H Elementary, could she handle being my partner?
Alright, let's get the heck out of here then. I think I got everything from this place. That's probably why that dialogue came up. Gotta do better than that, sorry. Now, if I remember correctly, in front of us there's the Torii gate, and to the right there's still one more pathway we haven't searched. I'm pretty curious about this Torii gate. Let's find out what's behind it. 3 hives, huh?
Before long, a swarm descends on us.
We leave the gate as if being driven away. What? Oh. Alright, fine. Oh, yeah. I was saying, like, I forget where, but there was some kind of hint saying that we should try coming from a different direction. Fair enough. Large bottle of mystery medicine. Do not mix. Dangerous. Combining dreams with sleep is dangerous for family. Not compatible with sprayer. I bet we gotta mix the stinky liquid with the sleepy liquid at some point.
I take out the Night Night and put it in the sprayer. I take careful aim and spray the drug.
Next. What'd you say? Probably doesn't matter, honestly.
Okay, that was a little bit more creepy. Oh, we're at the end of the trail. Yeah. It's a trio of women's corpses that have been turned into hives. The buzz of bees fills the air. We're not going to field these corpses, you pervert. The drug should be able to easily reach it. Actually, wait, I'm too close. We shouldn't breathe in this stuff. Okay. Huh? Well, we don't need to go anywhere, right? Did we need to search these corpses? Okay, am I supposed to use this? I take out the large... well, it doesn't work with a sprayer, right? Yeah. A dried plant root found in a small box labeled Ugly Lady. A small piece of paper is attached with a wire. Says, I think the last thing I need to do is combine these two. So, the dried root and the stinky liquid, probably. Or not. Oh, I'm out of ideas again. I still have more? Oh my god. I saw that I'd run out from the ones at the bottom and I didn't even notice I've got more up here. Oh my gosh. I take out the night-night and put it in the sprayer. I take careful aim and spray the drug. That was like wasted 10 minutes. The bee's movements get slower. Eventually the hive falls completely silent. There's a bottle of drugs hidden inside the beehive. Oh, good morning drugs, huh? I take out the night-night, put it in the sprayer. Take careful aim, spray the drug. These movements get slower. Eventually the hive falls completely silent. An indescribably horrible smell is coming from the thick liquid dripping from the holes. Nothing else really stands out. Alright, now I'm stuck again. I really don't know what I should be doing now. I didn't get anything from these. And I've got nothing to put stuff in, even if I did find... Okay, I've got goo from them, right? But what am I supposed to do with goo? I haven't got any empty bottles anymore, right? Or maybe I should probably look. Bottle of honey. Yeah. Well then, I'm out of ideas. I don't need any stinky goo. I've already got lots. Wait a minute. Maybe he automatically collected it? And that's what happened? Oh shit, come on. Maybe that's why I've got 2 of them. Even though I only remember collecting 1.
What's this?
This is the end of the path of meetings. This might be the area past the meeting place mentioned in the note.
Okay. I don't remember this note, but cool.
We push through the undergrowth and find a beast trail leading to the east. Then... nope. The ghost of a man stands blocking our way, silently staring. The figure's glaring harshly at both of us.
Worked last time.
I glance over at Mashda, but there's probably nothing that can be done. Immediately pushed back by a strong force.
Do I need to go back and get her now?
The figure's glaring harshly at me, but only me.
Me? I can't do that.
But when she faces the figure and offers up a prayer, the figure vanishes.
Oh, thank goodness.
I guess the ghost was glad to see a woman.
Looks like my prayer got through to them.
Prayers come in handy sometimes, huh?
Let's keep going.
I got a bad feeling about this. It's a withered plant. Looks like the flower was blooming. The leaves are distinctly pointed. I pick up the plant and inspect it, but nothing seems out of the ordinary about it. The root is still firmly lodged into the soil. Pulling on it does nothing.
I remember something about a plant in our inventory here. Dried root. So that's something, but we can't do anything with it yet, probably. Maybe we can dig it up with what's left of the crowbar.
Yeah. I take out the broken crowbar and thrust it into the dirt by the plant's base. The dirt is softer than I expected. The pointed end easily breaks it up. Finally, I get to the root. It kind of looks like a small carrot.
Alright, so we got 2 plant roots now. Huh? What are you going to do with that?
It's a beehive. I carefully open it up. Inside is a folded scrap of paper and something that looks like incense.
Got suicide note, mosquito repelling incense. So let's check out this suicide note then. Key item. A suicide note found inside an unused beehive. Like the teachings, apply honey, manage to swallow it. Wait for me, everyone, I'll be there soon. So the plant root is poison. Maybe it's, what's that poison called? Mandrake root or something. I don't know. I guess I should probably get rid of her, Christy. I should probably get rid of Christy because she says she will just chicken out if there's a fight, and I feel like there's a fight coming. But if I have to go back to pick her up again, I'm going to be really bummed. There better not be another ghost. It's weird. The puzzles in this game, they are a combination of like super logical and good. Like, okay, I need to dig something out of the ground. What do I use? I use the sharp thing I have that can dig things with, right? That makes total sense. In a lot of adventure games, you would have to scrounge around and find like a shovel, a shovel item, you know? Whereas in this, we could use that. But then all these other puzzles are just weird, obscure things like happen to notice that there's a interactable point on a bush somewhere. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I feel like the puzzles in the first one, I keep saying the first one. It's the first one I played, Spirit Hunter NG. I feel like they were often
better than this, but also there was less variety to them as well. And there was too much dumpster diving. This better not be a ghost. Wait a minute. I'm just coming back here again. What am I doing? Let's check out what I got in my bag. Suicide note, bug repelling incense. Aha! Okay. Mosquito repelling incense will repel bees just as well, I suspect. So let's go through that damn Tory gate once and for all. Or something. Yeah, come at me, bees. Before long, a swarm descends upon us, and then we use the incense and... Oh. See, here's the hint to get through there. But even if I'd read this, I wouldn't have known to go there and look. It's a hint that makes sense only in retrospect. Okay. I had to open this beehive. There's a bottle of drugs among the swarm. Got a large bottle of sweet dreams. The label has a warning on it. Do not mix. Dangerous. Mixing sweet dreams and night-night is extremely dangerous for family. Cannot be used with sprayer. Okay. That was the thing I had to do. The mark has died a deep crimson. Sunrise. A few minutes left until death closes in. The mark scorches me again. Looks like we're out of time. I brace myself, then glance over at Mashta. Mashta, I'm counting on you. Sorry, this is gonna hurt. I slap Mashta's face. That did the trick. Nice hit. That clear your head a little? He's coming. We have to go. We'll do everything we can, but you have to do as I say. Right. You can count on me. I proceed to lead Mashta into the darkness. Drifting on the wind from somewhere is the meltingly sweet fragrance of honey. Something flies at us in the dark. A sharp pain pierces the arm I used to cover my face. I think I got stung by a bee. Bees swarm around Shimio as he draws closer. I won't survive being attacked again. Alright. It's too far away to use most of these items. Try this. No, let's try and be a bit more thoughtful about this. Large bottle of mystery medicine. A warning reads, do not mix, dangerous. Combining dreams with sleep is dangerous for family, not compatible with sprayer. So this is going to be a combo item that we use together with, what was it? With sleep. So, forget what sleep is. Oh, large bottle of night-night. Okay, okay. Combining dreams with sleep is dangerous. Combining dreams with sleep is dangerous for family. I guess it must be these two. But before that, we've got to find some way of defending ourselves from the bees. I'm gonna guess that we need to use this bug repelling incense. But what would the second half of it be? Maybe shoot it? I kind of doubt it, honestly, but... Try using the incense. And then I'll try shooting it. Oh, shit. Smoke rises from the insect repellent. It reaches the swarm of bees, but doesn't seem to have any effect. Mashta shoots the handgun. Chimio scratches where the bullets hit as if the spots itch. Okay. I'm dreaming it doesn't hurt. Mashta was injured. Mashta collapses. Tenma was injured. Tenma collapses. My vision darkens. I can see the spirit slowly drawing closer. I'm... Decide again. Face the spirit again. Yeah, this takes us back to the... Wait a minute, what? It's gonna let us... Uh-oh. Oh god, what have I done? I was hoping what that decision would do is let us go back directly into the fight at that decision point, but instead it seems to have rewound the game a bit. I'm not sure how far. Okay, we're back here, finally. What can we do? We know that the gun is totally useless. Could have guessed that. We know that the incense is totally useless. Wait, where's the incense? We didn't get it this time or something? Well, I guess it's just as well that we didn't get it. Yeah. Yeah. Daze the swarm, then you'll be safe. How do we daze the swarm? Maybe my bag has something to affect bees from a distance.
I notice I don't have the incense now, and the incense didn't do anything, but it makes me worry that the game has somehow put me in a position where I don't have all of my necessary inventory items.
I've tried the bottle of honey, I've tried the stinky liquid. The only thing I haven't tried is like the baseball and tennis ball. I guess I need to find more things. That's all I can figure. For real? Because I have had no luck with Majda, I'm going to try facing the monster with Christy and see what happens. I'm kind of out of ideas. What? Christy, I'm counting on you. I think he's almost here.
Huh? Seriously?
I'm positive. This is the exact same feeling as before. Don't freak out when he comes. Just do as I say. It'll be okay.
Is he closer this time? I can't tell. No, he's not. He's too far away. The incense does nothing. Tennis ball does nothing. Sticky liquid does nothing. Honey does nothing. Baseball does nothing. Is there anything unique that only she can do? I know. Since she doesn't want to live anyway, I'll have her kill herself with this stuff. And then the bees will make a hive in her corpse, and while they're distracted, I'll kill the monster. I really am totally out of ideas. The first puzzle, the first boss puzzle, was really clear and logical. But this one, I feel like I just don't have anything to use. What is it gonna do to apply honey or throw a baseball, right? What? I pour the bottle of honey over the baseball and throw it. It wasn't effective. Yeah, exactly, it wasn't effective. Okay. So we can apply stuff to balls and throw them. Okay. Let's try that again. When it says apply it, I thought it meant like the earlier times I tried it, it didn't say it was applying it to something. It just said it's like throwing it on the ground, which fair enough. I wasn't trying to do something with the ball at the time. Okay. Let's try the stinky liquid with the baseball, and that shows up as a combo. So maybe what I should be doing is looking for things that are combos. That is not a combo. Maybe you always have to use a combo? I pour the stinky liquid over the baseball and throw it. Shimmy-o incites the bees. The bee cloud rushes at the ball. Okay, okay. Progress, progress. They must be reacting to the smell of liquid on it. The bees swarm the ball. They look like a dense black cloud. Alright, we got more stinky liquid where that comes from. I pour the stinky liquid over the tennis ball and throw it. Shimmy-o incites the bees. The bee cloud rushes at the ball again. I guess the second ball was effective too.
Ooh, he's a pretty boy. Now, I can't tell if this is the last stage or not. It seems like he's pretty close. Let's see. Pour it and hit it with a stick. If they wake, they're human. Well, this guy ain't human, so that's not a thing. What we need to do is use the Night Night and the Sweet Dreams. Bottle of Night Night and large bottle of Sweet Dreams, which is a combo. I tried pouring the 2 drugs over Shimmy-O. It was effective. Oh. Well then. I see. Huh. Alright, well I still made progress. I would have been pretty pissed off if I had to go to bed tonight without making any progress on this boss. Now there's just one little mini puzzle at the very end to do. Stinky Liquid, baseball, combo. Stinky Liquid. Baseball, combo. I feel like one of the hints said something about being able to stun him, possibly? So we need to stun him and then hit him with the juice. Daze the swarm, then you'll be safe. Okay, done that. What's next? How do I weaken a zombie? Well, maybe I need to use the wake up stuff? I'll try using the wake up stuff. I don't know why. Okay. Give him a double dose of wake up. That's not a combo. That's not a combo. That's not a combo. That's not a combo. That's not a thing. That's not a combo. That's not a combo. Oh ho! Ooh, maybe we need the kid with us. I spray him with this and then he hits him with a bat. Yes. Possibly. Oh no, wait. This is still hitting him, so maybe it'll work. It's not an ideal weapon. I spray Shimmy-O with a drug and hit him with a broken crowbar. Shimmy-O is wounded. Oh. A cut opens up on his giant body, and a bittersweet smelling liquid pours out. Ow, I'm not a traitor. We injure him, but only barely. Guess the broken crowbar isn't a good weapon. Shimmy-O falters. Let's hit him again. Can't use the bat, obviously. Well, can we? Yeah, only Christy, only the kid can use that. Which means maybe we have to restart this and get the kid. Oh God. Well, not necessarily. Let's see what happens. Hit him with that crowbar again. Oh boy. Feed him the root and feed him the honey. No. Hold on. Honey with the dried root. This was a thing. I pour honey on the dried root and throw it in Shimmy-O's mouth. It wasn't effective. Shimmy-O slowly munches on the dried root and with a loud gulp swallows it. Oh, shoot. I had to use the fresh one. Usually a dried root is more potent, so I guess I don't use the dry one. I'm going to restart from the last save, and I'm going to go get the kid, and maybe we can do this. The mark scorches me again. Looks like we're out of time. I brace myself, then glance over at Sho. Sho, I'm counting on you. Sorry, this is gonna hurt. Sorry, not sorry. I slapped Show's face, not Joe. Who cares? Ow! Old man, you little... That clear your head a little? He's coming. We have to go. We'll do everything we can, but you have to do as I say.
Yeah, okay.
I proceed to lead Show into the darkness. Drifting on the wind from somewhere is the meltingly sweet fragrance of honey. I pour the sticky liquid over the baseball and throw it. Shimio incites the bees. The bee cloud rushes at the ball. They must be reacting to the smell of liquid on it. The bees swarm the ball. They look like a dense black cloud. I pour the sticky liquid over the tennis ball and throw it. Shimio incites the bees. The bee cloud rushes at the ball again. Guess the second ball was effective too. I spray Shimio with a drug and hit him with the baseball bat. Shimio is wounded. A cut opens up on the giant's body and a bittersweet smelling liquid pours out. Shimio bends over backward, moaning. Liquid sprays from the holes in his body. Shimio falters. I spray Shimio with a drug and hit him with a baseball bat. Shimio is wounded. Shimio writhes in pain, his body jiggling.
No, I don't want to wake up.
Shimio hollers in pain as he gets hit, but it doesn't seem to be enough to beat him. Shimio is weakened. Shimio is clearly weak. Now's the time to finish him off.
We really had to bring Show. Wow. This is a much more complicated puzzle than any of the other games have. Well, okay. Any of the other puzzles. This is the hardest one. Did any of that make sense? This is a hard puzzle is what I'm saying.
I pour honey on the plant root and throw it in Shimio's mouth. He initially tries to expel it, but seems to realize something and gulps it down quickly. He half-police stuffs his cheek with the honey-coated root.
I can finally see my family.
He collapses flat on the ground, the deadly poison having invaded his whole body. His face is frozen into a peaceful smile, like a kid who has just eaten a delicious meal. The bees continue to hover around the still Shimio. I don't sense Shimio anymore. Ha! Serves you right. Show is back to normal. His mark appears to have vanished. Mine is still branded red on my arm. Then Shimio wasn't the one who gave it to me. But I kind of figured that'd be the case. From what I can tell, when mark bearers confront the spirits that curse them, they suffer extreme memory loss. That's why Show was acting strangely. I myself didn't have any problems, so Shimio wasn't the right spirit. Something is lying in the path. It's a small notebook. The cover's wet, the light of the flashlight making it glitter. It could be honey. Did this belong to Shimio? Where did he hide this? Okay, now I really don't feel like touching it.
Yo, Show. Pick this. Oh, he's way ahead of me. Damn, that's gross. All yours, old man.
Seems Show has absolutely no intention of picking it up. What a ponce. I give up and bend down to grab it. Flipping through the pages, it appears to be a diary.
The dark will make it tough to read. Let's take a look when we get back. I want to beat a retreat out of here ASAP.
Yeah, you're right.
I guess we never go through the Torii Gate? Serious?
We carefully retrace our steps back to the entrance so we don't get lost.
What was that rabbit trying to show us? Maybe we'll come back here later.
Without warning, the light dies.
Hey, what are you trying to pull? Don't mess with me like this.
It's not me. Should have used Duracell. What's going on? It won't respond. An icy cold shiver runs down my spine. I'm suddenly overwhelmingly afraid, like the dark forest is trying to absorb my body.
Who's dead this time?
If I could just get the light back on, we just had it back, I'd feel so much better. I hit the switch repeatedly, silently praying.
Maybe get another flashlight.
Just a malfunction? So, it was just broken then? Damn, I just about had a heart attack. Let's get our asses out of here before it does it again. We hurry all the way out and get in the car. Ooh. You're finally back. Looks like you were successful too. The mark's gone. Well, mine is at least.
My mark is still there. What does this mean?
Christy is hysterical, clutching her head. What the? No use racking our brains over it. Come on, let's ask Mary.
Welcome back, Lord Tenma. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. It is unfortunate that Shimio was not the one who bestowed your mark. Good news is that at least Lord Sho and Lord Mashta's marks vanished.
A question. I get why my mark didn't go, but why hasn't Christy's? I thought she got it from Shimio.
The hypothesis is incorrect then. What I mean to say is, another spirit must have given her her mark.
I don't want to believe it. But it's true, Christy hadn't been in her right mind when we met. It's definitely possible that she hadn't realized she had it already.
Lady Christy received her mark fairly recently. Her memory is currently unaffected. But if she were to come into contact with the spirit that cursed her, her amnesia may accelerate. So please exercise care.
Her amnesia would get worse. That would explain Sho's strange behavior before we fought Shimio. Hey, Tenma. It's been bugging me for a while now, but you kinda stink.
That's a theme.
I am pretty sweaty. I did spend a whole day walking all over the mountain. What'd you expect? No, it's not that. My nose can't compare to a police dog's, but it's still pretty good. Your sleeves smell weird.
Maybe it's honey. Bet it got on you from the notebook.
I never did read that honey-covered notebook, did I? I could take it out of my bag and open up the sticky pages. It's just drawings of dick butt. Inside it talks about the honeybee family, what they did and their ideologies. I can't tell if Shimio wrote this or someone else, but the incoherent writing spells out their fanatical thinking and hatred for society. It's fascinating as abnormal psychology, but doesn't bear relevance to our current problem. The author seems extremely pious. Multiple pages wax on about H Shrine. They seriously believed we'd face divine wrath if the shrine fell into ruin. All of the suicides in the forest, the numerous, horrifying incidents. According to the author, they're all because of the divine wrath of H Shrine. H Shrine, divine wrath. Strange. That part sticks out to me. After I finish skimming through, I tell the other mark bearers what it says. Ugh, enough of that crap. Divine wrath curses, it's too much. Guess I can't write it off then. No more ridiculous than the idea that spirits really exist. We're dealing with the supernatural, so just about anything's fair game.
Divine wrath. If that's true, then... It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. I'm sure all of you are tired from walking on the mountain.
I haven't been this wiped out since the last time I was at baseball club. Sorry, but I gotta go crash. Later.
Too much has happened today. I need a break from it all. I'll think about the future once more once I've got some rest. Well, good night.
Hey, Tenma. I've decided to leave tomorrow too. I'm not needy, I'm a badass. I walk up to clocks and dolls and everything. Changed your mind? Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, I'm satisfied. That big string of missing persons cases the force couldn't solve. I figured out what was behind it, and I've basically closed the Honeybee family case I've chased for years. The truth you're seeking can be found here, huh? Mary's something else, isn't she? I can finally visit someone's grave. His expression's still the same, but it feels like he's more at peace. He accomplished what he set out to do. Hey, Tenma. This whole thing is too dangerous. I'm reckless, but that doesn't mean I don't care if I live or die. Staking my neck out for you past this point is just too risky. Sorry. A tremor runs through his clenched fist. If you manage to escape your death, I'll buy you a drink sometime. See ya.
Now, Lord Tenma, please inform me once you're ready to rest. Good night.
There are no mark bearers to choose from. I'm all alone. Actually, I suspect that one or more of these people is going to stick with us. But let's see what happens.
Are you retiring to bed?
Wait a minute, I still have things to do. Can I go back to that shrine? Oh, damn it. I was hoping maybe I could go back there on my own and find out what was going on at the, past that Torii gate. Yeah.
Good night.
Chapter 2, Shimi-O, End. Alright. If that's not a clear breaking point, I don't know what is. How do I save this? Oh no. I can't save it for a while. I'll have to just start a new recording and end it as soon as I can. I gotta go to bed. I'm exhausted.